Hello, can you hear me now? I think it's working now. Hello, hello. Hey, Shay. Just posting on general chat. Where the hell are you that it lags so hard? Yeah, I'm lost in the void. Find them universal enemies. Actually, I have no idea what we're going to do. I had a few things in mind that I wanted to do. One was play my save game and do a little bit of tearing up. That's something new. Or otherwise I wanted to do like a little speedrun and see how the beginning of the game feels now. But I think best you tell me what you want to see and then we're going to do that. If you have any questions about the game or current state or whatever, just let me know. Oh, you're only on 4G? I'm sorry, that kind of sucks. You want to see me defeat Cubos? Huh. Can I do that? Can I defeat Cubos? That is a good question. I mean, we posted about the new boss, so... I'm on a new dev build. I mean, it says to say the same version because we didn't change it yet, but I'm actually playing inside Unity. So I'm going to ask Matt if it's okay to show boss number 3, because then we're just gonna load boss number 3. Okay, I asked him. Let's see what he's... Oh, are you responding? He wants to join the stream instead of telling me if it's okay if I shoot a boss. And no, boss number 2 is not there yet, but boss number 3 is. Okay, I think Matt is going to join us in chat actually. He was very confused why I'm streaming. Okay. Let's do that. So do you want to see boss number 3? Matt says it's okay. You just gotta tell me if you okay with it, if you want to see it, or we should do something else. If you want to see boss number 3k, come back in 2 years. No, we don't plan on implementing 3,000 bosses. Okay, wait. Let's stop this. And since in the official build it's not unlockable, and I don't want to change that, we're just gonna load into the scene. Okay. Let's get rid of that music, turn on in-game volume, and let's see. Let's see if it works. It does work. Sound is way too loud. I don't know if it's too loud on stream as well, but for me it's like way too loud. And I can't change it while I'm in the fight. Can I go back into it? Yeah. Yeah, the new chest. We've actually teased it before, so it's not really a new boss. Please let me know if the music's too loud. Because I feel like it's too loud. Okay, wait, let's mute it and see if I can change it outside. Let's see. Is that better? I think it is. Gotta remember those controls actually. The music is okay now, right? At least I hope so. haven't done this boss since it's been implemented, so might take a while to get back into the beat. Yeah, that was shit. Let's see. What do you mean is speed a normie? Oh no, I got stuck. That was supposed to happen. Yeah, get good. Also very distracting to play with the stream. If you get out of the rhythm once, you like kinda lost. How does the jams experiment work? I can show it to you after we've done this. And we've done it. Welcome to the stream. You're playing Perfect Hawaii Zero, the first one right now. Yeah, if you fail, blame the stream. That's my motto. Something's missing here though. I heard someone like do something. Someone has fallen, right? Why can I not see this? So I had to update Streamlabs because I haven't streamed and like haven't been streaming in a while. And everything changed. Here it is. Dodo Barrett, thank you for the follow. Yeah, there's actually a lot of new features planned. Let me reset everything. And let's actually load up the game. The real one. Look at distraction. So yeah, that is my test save actually. You need to tell me if the music is okay or if it's too loud. Should put it down a little bit. No, not 2nd of August. It's actually planned for next Tuesday, which is the 29th of October. So yeah, there's something new in this build that you haven't seen yet, and that's probably gonna release on the weekend, I think, maybe. Depends. And that's military, and basically what military is a little bit of a prestige mode. And I'm already like tier 1. And one thing that we could try to do is go for tier 2 now in the stream, or otherwise I would just do a little speed run and see how the balancing of the start of the game feels right now. It's good, Chase. Otherwise, there's nothing really new in the headquarters. It's just a military function with tiering up. And it's more like a soft prestige. It's not a real prestige. Because you don't lose your, like your town. Actually, I can cheat a little bit. Can I explain gems to you? Okay, wait, let's do that first. Do you mean the normal gems game, or do you mean the experiment exotic gems? So this, which basically is doing itself. Okay. So this game is very simple. Actually, let me switch save games where I don't have it maxed. Because otherwise that's too easy. Yeah. Okay, I have a super high chance as well. Basically, your goal is to get everything full of those gem icons. And what you do is, like, you click one thing, and the surrounding tiles change. Your lock chance is basically, if it's already a gem, it has a lock chance percentage to stay a gem, so it doesn't change. Since it's 100%, if I click it, like, all the surrounding tiles won't change. And gem chance is how likely it is that the tiles are changing, that you're going to be gems. Do it with a 24 lock and 15 gem chance. Yeah, that's basically luck based. What is this one? Oh, this is a very new one. But we can cheat a little. Get ourselves a laboratory. And some resources. And some gems. Okay. So basically, what you're trying to do is you click one, you hope for them to change. Let's just upgrade it a little bit, otherwise it's gonna take forever. Let's say 30 chance. How do you get enough gems? I actually don't know how many tiles, how many images. I would have to look it up, but I can do that actually. If I find it, laboratory experiment gems is do I find it? Doesn't seem like I find it. Let me see. the image of the... So you roll and fill the... Yes. So the tile you're clicking is always changing. So if it's a gem and I click it, it will change. But the surrounding tiles that are gems have the lock chance. So it's a 30% chance that it stays a gem. The images are the lab experience, right? Okay, right, left, gems board. Actually, it looks like there's only 8. I'm not sure if that's the right one. I can see that there's 8 images here, so. Yeah, it's only temporary. So if you click, it has a chance to stay a gem. But if you do it very often, then it will change eventually. What you could try to do is do something like this, where you go row for row, so that in the end you only have like 3 that you need to change. Could do it like this. Or just press them, so you go row for row. That's like one tactic that you can do. And I'll try to change those. And then the last one. Which, this is the hardest part actually. Because you need all 3 to change at the same time. Wait, the emojis pop up. I'll have to look it up how many icons there actually are. But like this is the difficulty icon and stuff like that, so it's not just the laboratory icons. I think right now Matt just took any random icons. That is what you were complaining about? Well, it's meant to be like luck based. And it gets less and less luck based the further you upgrade it. So if we just upgrade it to 50%, it's like it will take a bit, but it's not really, you don't need a lot of luck anymore. Could just go for this and do a few shenanigans down there. Go for free here. And then the same on the other side. Yeah, getting gems. I think you get the most gems either from the mine, or like it's the only way to get it from the mine, or the shipyard. So yeah, right now it takes a while if you want to get it high up, especially if you want to get it fully up, because basically that is like 7E44. That's what I took like for the museum, the last upgrade. That's exactly that. So if you get everything to 100%, you should have the last upgrade. And if you have everything 100%, then you just need to have it open, and it does everything by itself, basically. Maybe your script is faulty though. Plus there's some time you need to wait between layers, which make you progress, like, takes longer to progress. But I think right now, since there's only one thing to unlock, it's not too bad that it takes a while to get this. And I think, Martin, you've done it, right? You already unlocked Lucky Shot. And for exotic gems, I don't think anyone can really get it right now. Because there's only one way to get exotic gems. And if you don't spend a lot, you'll need to wait a lot. Yeah, if that's the case, then I think maybe your script is faulty. Or your luck, of course. It's the anti-script protection. Okay. So, one of the last things I did in the save game is tier up. What tearing up does is that it resets all your modules, like back to one, like level 0, tier 1, and you lose all your resources. Hey, if you're at the bottom row, that's great. You're almost there. Let's see. I think we'll get rid of everything. Take a few modules with us, and then I'm just gonna play a few rounds. Maybe we can tier up again. But I think it's gonna take a little bit. Jeremy, maybe your browser froze, like, in between or something? And that's why you didn't get more? What else are we taking with us? Attack speed, basic attack, stone foundation, regeneration, shield. I don't want energy right now, actually. Multi-shot is important, splash, impetus. Bouncing is good. And then I think we'll take the tastes. Whatever I have unlocked. And then the bursts. Actually, I think you can take almost everything. Oh, hard stop aura is very important. Some resistance. Actually, we can take everything, so might as well. Except, I don't want Desperado, and I also don't want, where is it? Strike back. Okay. What takes an hour? Like how much do you get in an hour? The last 3 gems? I mean, it's never taken me that long, but in theory it can take you forever and you can also never get it. What can we... I think we can only do forest since we're... Well, let's try desert. But since our modules are all like level 0, could be hard. Let's see. Yeah. It's not gonna take us far. Yeah, maybe we should turn off auto skip. Also, did you see? It now highlights the button if you have something to upgrade. I find it pretty cool. The game slows down without auto hotkey analysis mode either. When other windows are in front, I mean, that is browser specific, and it could be that it's only Edge that has that problem. So okay, what are we actually gonna upgrade right now? I think we need some basic attack. Everything else. Some division shield. It's actually really hard to think about what you want to upgrade if you have all modules but they're like level 0. Grab and read my message, or which message? Make an auto drill upgrade so you keep spending your orange cubes on fuel to keep mining. I think Matt has something planned for that. I'm not sure. You could write it in the ideas channel though, because then I can take it over to Trello later on. I always upgrade damage in multi. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But we have so much defense stuff that we're hard to kill anyways. And maybe some wave resources would be nice. Whoever could get good splash. What do you hate about the splash? Doesn't scale with burst. Well, nothing has been balanced yet. I actually don't know. Like, Splash was one of the first modules that we had, so it's probably not that great. Let's do some basic attack, some multi-shot. Let's put them at the top so I can find them later on. Stone foundation for sure. And then wave resources and division shield. Bounce should be able to bounce in the same lane it is. It doesn't bounce back to the same enemy though. You wanna automate the gem game? Yeah, I think that there will be an advanced splash that takes your damage into consideration. Those, like, when we started the first modules, and Splash was one of them, there was no way to get like those variables for the module, but by now it's possible, so that is something that is very likely. The blue bar is my shield, which I didn't put anything into. It's this one. Upgrading it here doesn't really make sense. Actually, I'm not quite sure, but I think it should give you what you upgraded, at least. I have to note that down. Should be able to use energy to recharge shield. Oh, I like that idea. But maybe it would be too overpowered, because shield should have been something that you only have once. But maybe a counter argument would be that you that it requires a more active playstyle. So that would be fine. No, there's no shield regeneration. But I like the idea of having to spend energy to upgrade your shield. I need some more damage. We haven't upgraded multi-shot at all. Martin, you didn't tell me to upgrade multi-shot, so I forgot. Yeah, you're right, it does make sense. I do agree with that. Makes a lot of sense. And right now, yeah, there's only 2 skills, which I can't use right now. But like we keep saying, we didn't add a lot of content yet, so there will be more. It will be worth it to take energy and do a more active build. Just not right now. Upgrade multi-shot, yes. Thank you. Now I will see. I upgraded it. You see ultimate upgrades, have you not seen them before? They have been in the game, like Lucky Shot is what you unlock with gems, and Division Shield is what you unlock with exotic gems. No, I didn't change the color. Don't you have a script for the gems game? I thought you made one. You don't know if you want to make a script? I think Shay is about to make a script actually. Well, isn't it a bit of a challenge to do a script? Isn't that nice? Isn't that something you want to do? Have that challenge? Although, Martin, what do you mean? What's bugged? Or not bugged anymore? Two coordinates per tile. I mean, the simplest you can set it up is 3 just by mouse coordinates. Or you can make an OCR for it. Is this a speedrun with hacked in gems? No. Actually, I thought gems reset when you do the town tiering. No, I'm not sure. Because everything else reset. Have to look that up later as well. You need infinite universes to create one fabric of reality. Okay, let's upgrade some things. Definitely need more of this and more of that. And maybe some stone foundation. And let's do wave resources so we get more. And some energy, like tiny bit. Just for fun. And actually... Oh, I haven't unlocked any yet. Oops. And I can't get my white out of that, so let's just start. Well, I don't know how your scripting language works, but you can make an OCR that basically reads every tile just from the outlines. You could save the images, feed it the images, and it can tell you what it is. You don't really need the colors. You can do it via shape. 9 universes. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Although that sounds even more complicated. It's not really that complicated. It's just takes a bit of time to set it up and test it. Okay, let's get more resources here. Why are you even upgrading resources per wave? Well, it does give me something. And it's worth more if I do it at the beginning rather than at the end. Because then I don't get that much out of it. You're not very impressed, I see. But you're right, I should upgrade it outside so it's worth more. Because that is easier than inside the game. Now we can even use a skill if we need to. Wow, you're all min-maxing it too much. Okay, I won't upgrade wave resources anymore. Pew! The resources might be better otherwise. Yeah, probably. Especially if you wanna tier up again, because that is gonna take a while. I think we need 25 modules upgrade, like maximized. That is gonna take a while. At the current speed at least. And I didn't plan on doing like an 8-hour stream, so here's an idea. Tell me, what is your idea? Timer have notifications. I mean, it's an idea I had before. I also had planned like little icons above the town buildings, like floating above it, like jumping a little bit, indicating that there's something happening there. You should pay attention to it. But it might make it the UI feel too crowded, so I don't know. That was one of our ideas before. What do you mean at the rainbow squares if there are upgrades you can get? Oh, that's what you mean. That's a good point, maybe. But then at the beginning every building would light up. And then if you do something in one building, it would look weird if like no building has that notification icon anymore. And you do see that you have skill points to spend. And if you think about the final game, there won't be any new skills, so you will know what you want to unlock. I don't know if it's really important for that part of the game. What do you mean if the factory is ever functional? It would actually be a good idea for me to invest in the factory right now. Because then I wouldn't have to play so much. Well, right now it would be very functional. Because if I had upgraded the factory before tearing up, those upgrades would stay and produce resources now that I have 0 again, so that is actually great. You don't sound convinced. I think it's great. There will be a lot of producers to make, yes. But you could also make like the higher tier producers. I think Matt already added tier 2 and 3. But we can check the factory to see. Yeah, producers are tiered, the higher tier producers. They just have a more complicated recipe. I think we can get to wave 100. Then maybe we can try desert to get more resources. Well, if there's any new modules, we would write it in the changelog. Well, if you want to know what to go for, read the changelog. Because if we add like new stuff, it will be in there. Maybe. Okay, let's go to town. Let's see what we can do here. What do we want? Should we do a little bit of this? You see, I have no producers at all. What does it take? Can get 366 if we do 10%. Okay. This is cut off. Let's do 50%. And then let's create a bunch of white producers. Because then we can show something off that's also still new-ish. Did that 50% just give you 100%? Actually it did. I didn't even pay attention. But you're right, it did. Because I don't have enough resources to do anything else anymore. I need to write it down as a bug. Let's just write it in alpha. And then I'll look into it later. Okay. We need a few more screws. And then let's put the producers in, and let's see if we actually have nothing left. We do have nothing left. See if we can do this. I think we're still too weak for desert. Too weak for desert. Too weak for medium as well, so let's do idle maybe. Actually, that was a bad idea. Something I didn't consider. That's actually not too great either. But we could produce some resources. For exotic games minigame update, it says add a new module, division shield, which could be a region or something. I mean, I guess we could add to where you can get that upgrade. But then... I'm torn between yes and no. Because also you should have that feel of exploration. Find it yourself. So if we just tell you, oh, it's there and there. But then again, if you already played it for a while, you don't want to go for everything again. That's a fair point. A very fair point. Yeah, we're adding more stuff. It's also difficult because we're now getting into the phase where we're adding more content. And if we're adding more content, then we'll add a lot of content, and we can't say... Like, it would take a long time to write where everything is, where you find it. Stuff, but for region it should show how many modules are scripted and how many are random chance. Yes, that's something that I wrote down somewhere. That you see the total number of modules, not just the hidden modules. Yeah, I totally agree. I wrote that down somewhere. Actually, let me check Trello. While this is producing, I'm gonna go on Trello and see. Or actually, let me do another ticket in the public board, because we have a private and a public board. What do we say? Oh yeah. Show number of hidden plus scripted modules. I think that is enough information. Okay. That is something for Matt to change. And I'll send him a link to the ticket as well. Okay, put it down. Is there anything else that we've discussed before that I should maybe write down? I mean, there's that bug that I wrote. Conversion bug. For now, put it here. 50 conversion. See stream video details. Added as a bug. It's here. Goes to the top. In the exotic experiment, what does the lowest bar do? Let's see. The cutter is really annoying. I think I'm not quite sure what it actually is, but it helps with the time factors. Like if you want it to go super fast, you focus on the time factor upgrade until the bar starts filling up really quickly, and then you focus on this upgrade until it starts filling really quickly, and then basically you produce tons of fabrics of reality. Go to the goals. Okay. There's only one goal right now. An artifact where you unlock Talina and you can visually pet her. I actually thought about that, adding her as an artifact, but I didn't come up with a good thing to unlock for her. Okay, let's idle a little bit more. A town asset. Maybe one of those unique town assets that you can only place once. Yeah, you need fabrics. And you get one fabric of reality by creating infinite universes. Yes, he heard me. You need to create infinite universes to get one fabric of reality. You create a universe by upgrading everything else, like here. Oh, I was going for the arcade. All of them, really. All of them control how fast you create universes. But the most important two are time factor and this one down here. I mean, you have here one universe. I can also show you this in another save game. Let's go back here. Where it's already too full. Let's go to the new save game. Okay, so you start out like this, and let's give ourselves some exotic gems. Didn't work. I can't give myself exotic gems. Weird. Does it work now? Okay. No, the one below the circle indicates when you spawn one universe. Yeah, exactly. It says +1 U. Can upgrade this a little bit so it takes less time. I think in the other game I had like 20. That's way more than enough. Well, my production is like not upgraded at all right now. And time factor is really the important thing to upgrade here. Once you see that bar like starting to go up by itself. That's like what you want to go for. If you want to create really fast a lot of perfects of reality. And then that boosts everything basically. So factor was so important, we used it too late. Now I got no exotic gems left, yes. So basically now it's like speeds up super fast. Now we're creating one universe. And we actually broke the game somehow. I don't know how that happened. But that is cool. Gotta take a screenshot of that one. That is a new one though. I have no idea how that happened. Take a screenshot. And then throw it in here. Okay. No, I can sue him for like breaking a fully functional build. Well, my saves are all basically corrupt. Because I keep experimenting a lot, so could also be something I did. Back to this. It's another thing. Actually, don't know if we save it. I was gonna complain that the module hierarchy is not the same, but I'm not sure if we're even saving it. It's so satisfying. Something seems wrong here. Let me check. Something's definitely broken. Maybe I should just restart the game for a moment. It's so weird though. Let's see. That seems to work normally now again. Just too many. Still, I'm gonna restart the game just to be sure, and then revisit the lab. Maybe all I needed is a restart. No, still broken. Which is weird. It does work over here, right? So... no idea. Let's try to reproduce it. Create a new save. Skip the tutorial. Get a laboratory. Actually get some exotic gems. And then start upgrading. Okay. Okay, broke again. I think Matt changed something here. That is not supposed to happen. And there's no error in the console either. Good finger testing. Let's break more things. Okay. Go back here. Go on auto skip. This changed again, of course. I was going to write that down as a thing. Okay. I wrote down a bunch of things, actually. Put this at the top, put multi-shop at the top. Looks like multi-shot is missing some shots. I mean, we can go it frame by frame and see what it does. Looks fine so far. Yes, since I'm in Unity, I can go frame by frame. It's getting too many enemies. It's crazy that we're still alive, actually. Didn't think we could handle that. Something I could also upgrade is like the vision shield, and then we would get way less damage. But I mean the standard 2 are already pretty good. Does the darkness experiment stop working? No. It should still work after you got 15 particles. Why is your game broken? Holding on. Your darkness doesn't show anything either, are you sure? Play with that noise factor. Yeah, show me what you got. I'll also check my darkness game in a moment. Okay. Looking at yours. Well, did you at all try changing the noise filter? Try playing with the noise reduction. Just maybe, like there was a problem with the progress bars that got fixed. Maybe you just need to update it by changing the noise factor, and then it's fine again. Move the slider, nothing happened. I will check once we're done with this round. I'm going to check out my darkness game. Oh, you mean it doesn't work on lower quality setting? Oh, that could be. Do you have texture quality off, or actually it should not change. It's just a progress bar basically. It should always work, in fact. Effects quality, okay. You change it back, darkness still works. That is weird. And if you restart your game now, like refresh the site, does it still work? That would be interesting. Like if you reload the site, does it now work again? Or not at all? Martin, do you have the same problem if you move it back to 0? I think maybe we can try desert after this one. Should give us more resources. Okay, almost got this. Let's go back to town. Staying visible. No, okay. Darkness we said. Hey Ranger Man, thank you for the follow. Hey. You. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get to the same. X quality none. Okay, does show now. Let me just restart the game real quick. I don't know if I can show you how to really play the game as I'm just breaking it right now. Everything's broken. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Once you load it, no, it actually works. There was a one-time thing, maybe. I set everything to really shit. I see you bringing your bad puns over here. Darkness minigame. It does still work. Even though it didn't change my shader quality or texture settings. Probably went out too fast. Weird. Bad, you say you can do worse? Show me what you got. So Jeremy, can you reproduce that issue, or is it once you change it, this is fixed forever? Also, I'm gonna upgrade the vision shield now. And then try to go to desert and see how far we can go. The refresh fixed it. Still weird. Still weird. Okay. Where's my multi-shot? Still too bad. I would copy a game, release it on May 25 and call it Perfect Towel. See what you did there. You were right, they can get worse. Has anyone watching right now seen Rangaman play the game? Because he's been playing on his channel, like has been trying out the game, I think like 2 weeks ago or something like that. And sadly I wasn't there, so so he didn't really know what to do. I was struggling a bit, I think. Let's see. That's what you say. I think you were just struggling. You didn't know what to do. Just gotta play more. Once you get into it, it's not that hard. It's not that difficult right now. Yeah, I know my multi-streaming is now very strong. That's why I keep turning it off. Turn it on for a bit, then turn it off again. But all my my defense skills are good enough to keep this going for a while, as you can see. And now I'm gonna die for saying that. Yes. That's okay, because we can upgrade multi-shot. Actually. Not enough for anything, actually. More damage, you say? That's easy. 13 max server is too much. Yes, way too much for what there is right now. So Rangerman, if you want to get good at the game, Martin here and Jeremy, they're two pros. If you have any questions, they can surely answer better than me. Well, I think playtime kinda equals being a pro right now. Means more experience. And Martin is the one holding the record for like speedruns, so probably really good with min-maxing. That's true, you've been exploiting a lot. Okay. Better work smart than work hard. Totally agree with that. So Rangaman here is the one that is developing We Are Screwed, which is the channel and the game I was hosting before, which is a really cool game made in Austria. Made in Austria. And they're actually doing a development stream every Friday, I think, where they're playtesting and showing off the game. If you haven't seen it before, you should check it out, it's really cool. Let's try some more wave streaming. See where we can get to. Kind of feel like we're dying too fast. You're welcome. It's actually a really cool game. I played it a few times before. And it's a lot of fun. Has a lot of potential. Maybe if Rangerman wants, we can play it on stream at some point. If he wants to show it off a little bit. Anyone else here spends extreme amount of time finding mods for GTA San Andreas? No. That's like one of the worst GTA games ever, in my opinion. Controversial? Sure. I said in my opinion, so... I think my favorite is still like Vice City. It would be great to see you folks playing We Are Screwed. Maybe you can talk about this. Yeah, sure, just write to me, or like I'll write to you. You really can't stop talking about what happened with Blizzard, right? What's the splash base damage? Let me check. I can... Is it in here? Yeah, splash. Well, it's very, very low. It scales exponentially, so can't really tell you. Starts at a 1. And at max, I think it's like 100k. It's not a lot. That's like just a basic splash damage for the beginning. Maybe we can add that advanced splash damage that we were talking about before soon. That's based on something else, like your actual damage that you do or something, or elemental damage. Upgrade that one for your runs now. Oh, actually that's a pretty good idea. I'll do that. I'll upgrade Splash. Let's die and upgrade Splash. Let's see. Where is it? Splash. It's down here. Should convert a little bit. Max would be 50% of your damage. Oh, it only goes up to 10k. It's reading that wrong. Okay, we need to put way more into Splash for it to become worth it. So maybe I should actually exit and go idle a little bit. And while we do that, I can write a few tickets on Trello. Okay, what have we got here? Well, the darkness thing is kinda It's kind of soft, right? I don't need to write that down, since we can't reproduce it anyway. Okay, I wrote that down already. I wrote down the module history, reloading thing. Module hierarchy should be saved. Okay, we have tickets for that as well. Okay, all right. Okay, what did you write? So when you stack, okay, we read that. I would assume 20% is a good chunk for splash, yeah, but take into account impetus and burst. Yeah, tastes where the real damage is. That is true. That is true. Okay. Let's see, let's upgrade Splash a little bit. Still needs a lot of upgrades to become worth it. Might have been better to focus into something else, like Lucky Shot. Because I feel very lucky. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Didn't want to go idle. Normal. We combine random colored liquids. I don't think Matt has actually thought of that. Or maybe he did. I don't know. Like, laboratory is all his ideas and I didn't even pay attention whatsoever in what he's going to do. So I have no idea what the original plans were. Just said he'll do it and I'll be surprised by what he comes up with. And then criticize at the end. Immediate such as Adventure Time, where they call science as combining liquids. But wouldn't that be more like alchemy actually, if you think about it? It's more in that genre. Thank you, Caristo, for the follow. You weren't following us before. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I think it might be a better idea to go for multi-shot than for splash. What do you think? Did it take so long to actually be worth it? Oh, what would also be good to upgrade is maybe Heartstopper Aura. That would be good. Yeah, it does mean more splash, but also Heartstopper Aura would be a passive thing that helps all the time. Especially when there's lots of bosses around. No, it doesn't make sense. Thank you, Gabe the Penguin, for following. Let's see how far we can go with this. Not that far. You think Heartstopper is too slow? How much does it take to be valuable? Let's see. Just 2% per second. Yeah, that might actually be too slow. Let's put a bit more in Splash. And then we'll go for a multi-shot again. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Is that a good compromise? Because now Splash is easily upgraded to do a lot of damage. Then add some basic attack. Yeah, you're right. Maybe we could have actually could have gone further by just having some more health. What do you think? I think that wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Alright, Rangman. Have a good evening, good night. And yeah, let's talk soon. Actually. Once we get this build rolling and we earning a lot of resources, I think we'll not be far away from tearing up. A little bit of health already pushes us like a lot. Maybe a little bit more health. And actually... could add attack speed. Yeah, attack speed is a good idea since we didn't put anything into it yet. I think we already got enough health to go for this actually. Yes, multi-shot is only 2 targets. But that's what we gotta deal with. Let's see. Let's see if we can do a round without upgrading anything. I mean, our health is going down slowly but surely, because we're not dealing enough damage. But that's just because I didn't upgrade anything. Can already do 2 attacks per second. Twice as fast as before. Add some more life to this. I mean, for the last run it doesn't really matter, because there won't be much alive anyways. See. But we're getting somewhere. Actually don't know how many tiers we have on this prestige. Let's see how far we can go in endless. Go for 2 attacks, add a bit of health. Always need health. Okay, let's see. Some more attack. Some more life again. How far do you think we can go? Definitely get enough resources to do something now. Evasion. Yeah, maybe actually. And some Daigo parry, just in case. Division shield is also very good to have. And we won't make it soon. Let's see if we can heal ourselves if we turn it off. Let's see. Now our damage is kinda silly. Don't do enough damage anymore. And down we go. That was a pretty good run though. Let's have that maxed. Put some in here, put some in here, put some in here. Bone foundation. Let's try to finish simple evasion next. And also, let's turn on auto skip. Let's see how far we can go. It's definitely going much faster than before. Also, I want to switch out the music for now. I hear it every day, all day, so something else is nice for a change. Tell me if the music is too loud or if it's okay. I can't wait for new bosses so I can get more exotic gems for the exotic gems minigame. Should we add the option to buy exotic gems? Would you feel better then? No, they won't drop normal gems. But the more you beat them, like the more often, the more exotic gems they might produce. Yes, you definitely need in-game purchases. Learn from EA. Yes, every region should be a DLC that you have to buy. That's for how many times you kill certain bosses. I think that's like a no-brainer that we're going to do anyways. Okay, what can we upgrade now? Actually want to upgrade because now it makes sense. Evasion, some shelter. Makes also sense. Sure. Let's see. Actually don't know what I want to upgrade in-game now. I should switch region, yeah. I was thinking of getting a few more maxed and then switching region. Like, maxed in this tier. Actually, I think we need more damage. We'll have to upgrade splash or attack. Basic attack. To lower shipyard times? The shipyard will also have a lot to do with weather. That's something I can say already. Weather in general. Like, weather will have more effect than just... It will affect other buildings and your town as well, not just the shipyard. Oh, did he? Always spoiling things. Ay, ay, ay. Got him to admit it. Oh, I forgot that he said that. Okay, let's upgrade a bit more. Let's see if we can do desert. When I place an order and ship, does the weather matter when I place the order? Only when I retrieve the goods. Yes, Martin is right. When you place the order. Light burst. Don't know how many tiers we have here. I think it must be 3. Actually, how far can we go? Let's see. Martin, what do you reckon? What's the region we can do right now? I think we can do all the regions before we got. Okay, tier 2 is the max tier we can go for right now. That is actually perfect. Then I can show you tiering up. I already did that. By the way, am I unlocking them? Yes, I am unlocking some stuff right now. Okay. We can't do underground like this. Not yet, at least. Let's go one back and do endless. You wrote about it in August. With the shipping. Let me check something. What do we need? We need 25 modules maxed to tier up. Talina does not approve. Resets all modules back to zero basically, and all your resources. So all modules start from the beginning, and your resources are gone. Yes, all of your resources. But you keep your buildings and the things that you unlocked already there. It's still a soft reset. So that's why I mean it, like, it helps you invest in the factory. Every time you reset, it gives you a nice boost. I think exotic gems will never get reset, and I thought gems did, but clearly I still have my gems, so no. Or maybe. I would say for gems it's a maybe, but exotic gems no. Guess for gems it depends how much you will get later on. Actually, gems never reset. Because your question just triggered something. You asked, do they get turned into anything? Yes, they get turned into gems actually. So, you can't reset gems. Yeah, your resources to gems. Totally forgot about that until you asked. One, of course. Yes, of course. Okay, let's just leave it running. So use up all my resources and pins as possible and do the tiers so my gems get boosted. Use all my resources and building. I don't know if that made sense what you said. If you use all your resources, then you have nothing to convert into gems. Insane amounts like what? Just randomly upgrading some stuff now. One E17. Oh what? you will need to spend resources in order to progress at all. Because also buildings will only unlock at certain tiers later on. And modules are already limited based on your current tier. Like you see, I can only upgrade to tier 2 because I'm on tier 1 of the headquarters. Okay, those are some crazy amounts of resources. I think we actually might have enough right now to tier up. Could basically upgrade everything. How many modules are those? Let's see, do we have enough? Oh, we do have enough. Still want to use them once though. And see to what region we can actually go. Okay, let's see. This should be no problem at all. But the later regions, I don't know if we can do it like this. Especially not the last 3. They will be impossible, I think. Well, if you would have Daigo Parry, you could get a shot, fully refill your health, get another shot, fully refill your health, and so on. Also, if you have Division Shield, I mean right now it already like divides the damage by 20. That is true, it would work with 1 HP. Actually, no, it might not work with 1 HP. Well, Jeremy, get good. Can't even do this. Exotic gems give division shield. all the HP and defense upgrade are reduced percent of values are useless in endgame. Not really, it's just because the other modules are not there yet. Lucky Shot is like taste rather so that it works on... I actually don't know. Let me try and find it actually. Oh, it's not a new format. I'm gonna look up the old format. But something I am going to do is tear up. Should we tear up? Tear up and get some real tanks. And here you see the cost of tearing up. As a price for becoming more independent, you have to pay the shipping fee for your maximized modules, which coincidentally equals all of your resources. But don't worry, you will get compensated with a bunch of gems for your hard work. Tearing up also results all of your workshop modules. Yes, basically. Everything resets, well, modules and resources reset. And your max tier increases. That's what we're going to do. There's still like an end screen missing for after you tier up with what has changed and so on. And now we need 50 modules maxed, which is kind of pain of the ass because I have 50 now. Huh. See, everything's back to 0. Also, our resources are. Let's see. Or I gone again. Let's do a much simpler thing. Just go in here and maximize everything. And as you can see, the max tier is free now. Well, yes, we don't want to spend another 2 hours upgrading everything again. Do they need to be maximized for the HQ? Yes, a certain amount. Ugh, always going for the arcade. As you can see, you need to have, like, at first you need 10 modules and 3 regions unlocked. Then you need 25 modules, 5 regions unlocked. 50 modules, 7 regions unlocked. And those requirements are not final yet. It's just some test values actually. I think the unlimited stuff will only be at tier 5, yes.
Oh no, not now. This game is broke. I don't know how I played it so long.
The music actually fits, because this game is also broken.
Okay. Stupid camera in the way. I'm pressing A. There hasn't been a place to save since, I don't know, yesterday. I'm really thinking that the people who design this stinking game should have a special place in hell to play it while they're burning. Stupid camera in the way. How am I supposed to play if I can see a single thing attacking me until it's too late? I really wonder what's the reason I am.
Maybe you could implement a progress of the requirements. What did you have in mind? Do you mean like a progress bar or?
When he sees how much pain I'm in, I'm sure he'll feel sorry for me and let me pass.
Yeah, okay, so progress bar. Um, I think actually it has one. Like this thing is a progress bar. So if I tear up again, whoop. Now it's at half because I already have the 9 regions unlocked. Or like almost half. If we now upgrade some modules. It should increase a little bit. So we're like at the R right now. If we upgrade a few more. Okay, let's look again. See, we're like at the middle end of the R. So this bar fills up the further you are. I guess that is what you meant. Right, Martin?
We almost got him. Look, we almost got him. He's going down.
And then we'll pass the R. Have it like the module bar inside the requirement. You mean like have one here? Like a progress bar for each requirement?
He was cheesing me. Turn it off.
I guess we can think about that. I'm going to write it down. Okay, I wrote it down. Just accounting, so you have an unfair advantage or what? Maybe eventually. Okay. I think I'll stop here for today. Let me just take a look. Matt pushed a new update, like what he changed. Let me see what he changed. Maybe we can show you something new. Okay, he just added new recipes to the factory. I don't think that's anything really interesting right now. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Yeah, we found a lot of bugs today actually, which is good. It's game breaking stuff that I can fix. Nothing too game breaking. The infinity thing is something that Matt has to look into. Just really don't know how that happens now. And it works fine in the other one, so... Okay. Anyways, that's it for this today's spontaneous stream. Just wanted to chill a little bit, play the game a little. I actually had planned to do like a speedrun because I want to see how the game feels at the beginning. But like doing a tier up, that was also fun and a perfect way to see more about how at least the values that we changed feel now in the forest. Martin says the start is really smooth now. Thank you. I like it too, actually. And I think speedruns are more fun again if we go for wave 100. And a lot of things are still planned and we have to work on it hard before the open alpha starts. I think we still have like 20 package like tickets left to do. So quite a lot of stuff. Not a real speedrun until we find a bugs to skip 50% of the gameplay. Well, I already said at the end you'll have the option to do like a speedrun mode. So once you kind of finish the game in a way, you'll be able to either start a new save game in speedrun mode or have the option to start a speedrun within your save game. But that's something that I really want to add, but it's also something that will be added once the rest of the game is done. So not anytime soon. And until then, I think it's a good solution to go for wave 100 forest, because that is something you can reach easily in half an hour. And it also determines how long somebody takes to get into the game when they first start the game. I think if you multiply the amount of time it takes us by like 2 or 3, then you get what an average gamer would need to get to wave 100. Doesn't easily Inferdimon doesn't even get it himself. Well, the thing I was trying was just playing. I don't know, min-maxing anything, not trying anything special. Yeah, the speedrun mode will not be like the full game. There will be parts of the game. Haven't quite figured out how it will work yet. But maybe you have to play through every region once and then defeat every boss and then you're basically done. And it will be just wave 100, then you can move to the next region. Something like that. And of course the numbers will scale differently to have a faster increase. But that's something for the future. Okay. Music has stopped. I think it's time to stop as well. Thank you for joining in, especially on this short notice, and have a good evening or a good day. Bye.